Hi everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I don't know where you're joining us from, but at this good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Discussion Corner with Favor. My name is Favor Anyanwan. I'm your host on the program today. Happy new month to you. How was the month of July? I hope great. This is the month of August, and from next month we'll be moving into September. Friends, and I hope God has been faithful to you as well. Welcome to Discussion Corner with Favor today. We are discussing a topic, self-made, and today on the program we'll be having someone who kind of broke the internet some time ago. Some few weeks ago, a particular copper was all over the internet. Linda Ikeji, Insta blog, almost all the blogs in Nigeria had her on their page talking about this young copper who got herself a car after her NYSC. That's the day of her POP. And a lot of people got so many things to say. Some said nice things, some others said very wrong things. And I said to myself, instead of listening to what people has got to say about this person, why don't we bring this person on our show to tell us how far she went. She has gone in life and trying to make name for herself and trying to make a living for herself. So, ladies and gentlemen, please don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly after the break, and yeah, we'll be bringing our guest. All right, welcome back. Now we have Paschaline Ifeoma in the studio. I can see her behind. Yeah, I'll bring her up now. Hi, Ifeoma.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Bidou.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How have you been?
How are you doing today?
Very well, thank you. How have you been?
Network.
Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay. Sorry about that. We had a little bit of network issues, but we're back now. So,
You can
Ifeoma,
hear
thank
me?
you so much on the program today. Thank you very much.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, it's very difficult living in this part of the world called Nigeria.
But at least you're making it in Nigeria. So it's not that
The
difficult.
network is just so messy.
We'll be all right.
Last.
Let's straight into our into the discussion of today. Can you just tell us Ifeoma is?
Ifeoma. Hello. Can you hear me? See, I think it's kind of breaking from your point. I don't know if it's the network from this side, but I don't know if your viewers can hear me. So maybe we'll take their comments and see if they can hear me. Or it's breaking. But it's hard to hear you because it's breaking.
Network is being so unfair to me.
So why cannot have a live broadcast in peace?
I don't think we can have a live broadcast. I don't think we can have a live broadcast right now because the network is very messy.
But you can hear me now, right?
Yeah, sure, I can hear you. But the network is going off and on.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but if you can hear me, I just want you to tell us who Ifeoma Bernard is.
Well, just an ordinary Nigerian girl.
You can't be that ordinary.
I'm a filmmaker.
You can't be that ordinary.
Yeah, I'm a filmmaker and I'm just a serial investor, an entrepreneur. I think that's just it.
Okay, but when we saw about you some weeks ago, what we saw was a fish seller. That was the caption we all got, and that was the impression on everyone's head. How can a fish seller buy herself such car? And that was why we had so many people throwing trash, and it was really somehow because I went on different blogs to read what people had to say, and so many people said, "Oh, sugar daddy." Some said, "It can't just be a fish seller. She must have a man supporting her. She must have someone doing this." There were several things that were said, and that's the reason I said, "Okay, let's bring you on the show. Let's so that you can clear the air." Now you're saying you're a filmmaker. You are an entrepreneur. So that's perfect. You're an entrepreneur. But how come the blogs were telling us fish seller? I really wanted to go into fish business. Trust me. When I saw everything, I decided I was going into fish business. If this fish business is this lucrative, then I should be into fish business.
Well, fish business is lucrative. I won't deny the fact. But everybody have got opinion about everybody, especially in this part of the world, especially in this Niger. Everybody have got their own opinion about everybody. So whatever thing you do, people must talk. So I don't really think I have to clear the air on what whoever everybody thinks about me. Anything you think is on your own. You think it for yourself. It's for yourself. It doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect my business. It doesn't affect who I am. It doesn't affect where I'm going to, who I'm going to be. It doesn't affect whatever plan it is I've made for myself. It doesn't affect how much comes to my account.
Bank account.
Yeah, from my bank to my bank account. It doesn't affect my monthly salary.
Yeah.
So it doesn't affect the sales in my fish. In fact, the whole thing even boosted the whole business. So
right?
it affects nothing. So I don't really think I have to clear the air on people's opinion about me. No. You know, think what you want to think, and I do what I want to do. It's just how it is.
Okay.
But on that day,
you said...
I remember I wrote a lot of things, and I wrote a filmmaker, and I wrote an administrative officer, and then I wrote a farmer, and I wrote a fish seller. So if they decided to pick only the fish seller to get traffic, it's their gain. Whoever
Yeah.
wrote a comment on it, the blogs, only, what will I say, made the bloggers have more followers and more money in their accounts. And that also boosted my business. So it doesn't affect whatever it is I'm doing. Whoever thinks whatever thing they want to think is in their head, it's on their own. It's their headache. It's not my business. I still sell my fish.
You still sell your fish, of course. So, talking about looking at you, you're very young, and someone would possibly say, how can someone this young achieve all these kind of things in a space of how many years? Let's assume you're your 20s or that, and people will be like, okay, how come she has made so much name and all that in life? Can you tell us a bit about your growing up? Does it have anything to do with how much effort you put today to becoming who you are?
This is a hard work of 12 years. I've been working hard for myself and fending for myself since 2008. I've been doing films since 2008. That was actually when I left secondary school. So this is a hard work of 12 years. I didn't just graduate. I graduated in 2016 because I stayed about 3 years before I get admission. I stayed about 3 years at home before I get admission. It wasn't jammed though because I was waiting to study law. So I kept waiting for that particular course until I got it. So this actually is a hard work of 12 years. And even people who knew me in school knew I was still working while in school. Even at the time I had to slow down during my final year because law is not something to joke with. So during my final year I just had to slow down on a lot of things. And then after the university, and I then went to film production proper. Like I became a producer and a member of Association of Movie Producers. So this is a hard work of 12 good years. So whoever thinks I started serving yesterday and then started selling fish and made money to buy my car, they are just dreaming.
Okay, so if you've been this active for 12 years, so which means this is not even your first car.
No, this is not my first car. I had a car when I was in school. This is not my first car.
Okay.
This is not even my second car. Let's not go there, but this is not my first car.
This is not your first car. This is not your second car. You've said that already. So this is not your third car.
If you read through comments, like maybe people from Imo State University, Faculty of Law, I know that a lot of them commented and they would say, some of them said, you guys don't know this girl. This is not even, she had a car when we were in school, so I don't even know why you put her like this. I read a lot of their comments on Instablog Nigerian Lady Cage. The last car I bought was in November last year, and it's still here. So this is not even my first car. So whoever thinks it's fish or just only fish that gave me the money. I've been doing films. I have my films in African Magic, multi-choice. At least if you go to African Magic Igbo and you call Paschaline Ventures and you call them Paschaline Ventures, at least it will ring a bell, because my contents are one of the best contents in African Magic Igbo, indigenous. So,
Yes, because before this interview, I went on your page to check for some information, and I discovered you have so many films on African Magic Igbo, and I was going to ask, were you into acting or you just started producing immediately you decided to go into film?
No, I've been into acting since 2008. The first film I ever featured in was in 2008, but I started producing in 2016.
Oh, okay. All right. So you said something from your caption on your POP. You said, I'm just an ordinary copper who didn't sit around waiting for the government's miserable 19,800 before it was increased to 33,000. So that comment made me. I went on the internet to search for videos. If you remember, that day I posted your video. I posted your picture where you were celebrating, and then I also posted a video of a Corp member who was also crying, saying that now that NYS is finished, that no one is going to pay her, and there are no jobs out there. So when you finished from your POP that day, what came to your mind? What did you decide that after this POP now, are you going to go fully into film production? Are you going to go fully into farming, or are you going to go fully into law? Let's not forget that you are a lawyer. You studied law. So I'm surprised how
I'm
you've left
I'm doing
law to go
yeah.
into business.
I'm doing business because while at Imo State University, I already decided I was going to practice law. So I already knew what I wanted to do. I already uh, knew what I wanted in life. You know, I work with a firm in Abuja here, and I'm happy with my work.
Sorry,
And
network is really bad.
um,
I can't hear you. I didn't get what you
can you
said.
hear me? Can you
Yes,
hear
I can
me?
hear you now.
So I said I work with a private firm here in Abuja, and I'm
Hello?
happy with the work. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay. Okay. I'm so sorry. I don't know. Network is really terrible today. But we are still with Pascaline. She was the one who made name for herself in the few last in like 2 3 weeks ago. She was all over the blogs, and people were really talking about her. Like she, as she earlier said, she said she's 12 years of work. She didn't wake up one morning finished NYSC and then bought a car. So we're bringing her back to the studio and let's continue. Okay, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, you can hear me, right?
Hello?
You can hear me, right?
Us the whole network issue, but I just hope it gets better. I really hope it gets better. Okay, guys, I think we have to end the broadcast and do a recording. I really hope it gets better. Yeah, Pastor Ivan, the network is really messy, like really, really messy. I don't know, maybe it's her location because she went somewhere and. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I think maybe your location,
Yeah, I don't know if I should move
because
further away.
you said you're parked on the way.
Yes.
Okay, let's see how far it goes. If it gets better, fine. If not, then we could end it and do a have a recording session.
Okay, so I can take your question now, right?
Yeah,
I
sure,
can
you
answer.
can. Yeah.
Okay, so like I was saying, before I got out of school, before I got off school, I already knew what I wanted. I already knew I wanted to do business. I already knew I didn't want to end in a courtroom. Right now, I work with a private firm here in Abuja, and I still do my businesses. If you follow me, sometimes you will see. Sometimes when I get off from work, I still go for other things like film production and all. So that's just it.
Okay,
So I'm
so
still in the business and I'm still working. I'm happy with my work. So I still work with a firm. I still do my businesses. It doesn't stop me from going to the farm. Sometimes when I get off from work, I go to the farm, or I go for my movie production. Weekends like this, I work too. Saturday, Sunday, I work. Monday, I go to work. When I get off from work at 5, I still do other work.
Okay. So one thing I got from you now is know what you want to do before you leave school. So every young person, you have to know what you want before you leave school. Don't leave school and start looking for what you want. All right. So my next question is growing up, did you ever depend on uncles and aunties, friends, or what have you? You know how we Nigerians are, like
Yeah.
before we leave school, we already have in mind that this my uncle is the one that is going to make me make it in life, you know. So did you ever depend on anyone or what?
No, it's never been like that. It's just been my dad and my mom. Then till after secondary school, then it was my mom. So I've never depended on anybody else. No uncles, no aunties. They've been useless to me. Sorry to say that. So it's just been my mom.
Okay, it's just being your mom. So another lesson to learn is do not depend on anyone, right?
Yes.
Do not depend on anyone. Okay,
They
Ivan
will. They will
Bosa.
always. They will always disappoint. They will always disappoint. I knew. I knew. You know. I have an elder sister. Yeah. Who always wanted to study medicine. She always wanted to study medicine, which she didn't end up studying anyway, because when she wrote JAMB, she got education biology. You know how it is, getting admission to study what she wants, and it's just so difficult. But her dream course had always been, while growing up and all that, she's just been the one who knows to be a doctor. I've been always been the lawyer in the house, and stuff like that. So I know the point when we'll go for Xmas like this, and some of my uncles will come, like one of my dad's sister's husband. He'll come and make promises, heaven and earth, and all of that. It's not like my dad cannot, you know, take care of us, but now when you see a brilliant child, you don't like, Dana, if you do this, I will do this. If you do this, I will do. If you pass this, I will. Stuff like that. So all those promises, we never saw anyone. We never saw anyone. So I'm just grateful to God that we never depended on anybody for anything. So these people, they only come and do promises, and when you start calling them, they will think you're bugging them. Can you hear me?
And we'll be rounding up shortly. Please be very nice because she has a meeting and we're trying to be fast.
Your
Okay,
part was freezing.
yeah, yours was freezing from my end and mine was freezing from your end.
Network, please.
So, okay. I hope this works.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I'm not freezing
Okay,
again.
you know what? Just go ahead.
But can they hear me? Can your viewers hear me? Can they hear me? Maybe just look at the comment section if they can hear.
Hi, welcome back. I'm really sorry about all this. So, Pasi,
Yeah.
yeah, let's see how fast we can do this.
So,
Okay, let's maybe we should just take few questions from the comment section. You said, what challenges did you face? Was what challenges did you face? How were you able to pull funds for your business? Were there helps from family and friends?
well, I usually tell people, especially young people, whenever you want to do something, just go ahead, no matter how small, to do it. Once you start, people will see the picture of what you're doing and get into it. I've done jobs, I've organized shows in Owerri. I grew up in Imo State, Owerri precisely. So my nursery, primary, secondary, university was all there. So, um, you know, more than, over 2 decades of my life, I spent it there before moving to Abuja. I moved into Abuja 4 years ago. So I didn't just start staying in Abuja because I'm serving. No, I actually redeployed from Niger State to serve here. I already have a house there. I'm already living here. I was already living here as at then. So I usually tell young people, if anytime you want to do something, just go ahead. And when people see sense in what you're doing, they'll key into it. You can't just walk up to somebody and say, I want to do a business. Please give me money to do a business. No. But if you have something at least to start up in a little way, and the person that maybe you've discussed such a thing with sees you that this girl is trying, you understand, they can be able to say, all right, take this and add up and all. I have friends who have been of tremendous help, but they didn't just decide to
Give
key
you
into my
startup.
vision. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, they didn't just decide to key into my vision just by me saying it. I took a bold step first, and each time they call, they'll be like, boss lady, now what, this your thing, you think I'm serious, so I send account. I'm not saying I've not had friends, no family member. I'm not talking about family members, aside my siblings. No other relative, no other uncle, no auntie has ever keyed into what I'm doing. None of them has ever contributed to anything I'm doing. No family member, no uncle, no auntie. I'm talking about friends. And then my source of encouragement, my mom, my siblings, and all. So just like like I said, I've always had shows. Like, we're 10. From 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 2013, 14, 15. Have had where we had shows. I belonged to an entertainment community, an entertainment, what will I call it, outfit like that, What's Cooking Entertainment. We did jobs like funny musical dramas that blew and all that. So we didn't start today. Anybody in the East will know our group. They used to put the group, that's what they call us. So anybody in Imo State would know our group. Anybody in the East must have heard about that this group. So we organize shows and all that. We might just see your bar now and think, this bar makes sense. So we'll go and meet the management and say, okay, fine, we want to organize a show. See what we'll do. When the money comes out, people get fee. If you sell your drink at 200, it's better they sell it at 400 or 300 or thereabouts. You understand? When we make the profit, we share it and then we go our way. We make our money, you make your money. So we've had shows, we've organized shows. We've opened, helped people like build up their sports. And now at some point, we actually worked for one popular entertainment center or bar, whatever you call it, Ibariogwa. I know at one point we worked for him. We always come in there every Thursday, would, do stuff like do shows and all that. People, and that time he will sell and all. So I've been working hard, and the small money that have been coming, and keeping it together and all. So it's just been like that. I don't know if your viewers can hear me, but I can't see you online. So aside that, in 2016, after I wrote my final paper, I decided to do a film project, a feature film, my first feature film. And a lot of my friends I told, I didn't ask them for money anyway. I never asked anybody for money. Anybody who knows me will tell you I don't ask. But if you give me, I'll take. So I had a few friends that I communicated that with, and I said, I'm going to do my first feature film, and I want to shoot in Abuja. And everybody's like, Abuja is so expensive. This is your first film. Why would you go to Abuja? It's not expensive and all that. I said, okay, fine. I know it's expensive, but the kind of location I need for this particular job is Abuja. The city is beautiful, and it's not something I can do in the east. So I came to Abuja, and I remember on that day, the first set, on the day of my first shoot, where you were hearing me when you were off.
Yeah, I can.
They were hearing me.
Yes.
Okay. So on that day, when on my first shoot, one of them called me. I was like, boss lady, what's up now? I said, I'm fine. Where are you? I'm on set. I'm in Abuja. This is your film. You are really serious. So I sent your account, and then he sent me money. No money, just kept. I already started the project. It's not like the money I had was not enough to start the project, but because they saw that this girl is actually serious in what she's doing, so they were able to key into it. I've had a few of my friends. I've never had any relation giving me money for anything in life. No.
No relation has ever given you anything in life. That's
never.
Wow. Okay. So tell us about your business. So did the whole blog thing, did it improve your business? Did it give you more adverts? Did it get you more customers?
Yeah, it got me more customers. I know how many supplies I did within last week and this week alone. As we're even talking, some messages are coming in on Facebook. So I know it boosted my visibility and all. Everybody wants to buy and all. So
now, okay,
so,
that's perfect.
Let me finish I didn't finish taking the other question. The person asked the challenges, right? The person asked the challenges, right? The first question he asked me. I wish I can see the comments, but I cannot.
Hello, what you said something?
Okay, so about the fish business.
Yeah.
Okay. This fish business, I actually started it some time ago, and as at January, I was already looking for who to invest with, because I wanted more. I wanted more out of 2020. So I had goals I set out for 2020, and I had goals, and in all the goals, what I had was making money and more money. That was just what was in my goal. Yes. Relationship was not part of it. I had goals, and the only goal I had was making money, invest. And I kept writing it on my WhatsApp status. I kept writing it there. If you follow me, you would have seen it. I kept writing. I said, if you're a girl, a young lady, and then you feel like you want more out of, come, let's discuss and let's talk business and all. And then the lady chatted me up and she said she's interested. We had a meeting, and that was when Winners Chapel was having their fasting for the first fasting that they do at the beginning of the year. She was observing the fast. So one of the times she told me that she wanted us to see. Oh, met, like she already had ideas and all that. And me, I had ideas too. And I brought in the fish stuff. I said, see, oh, this thing we tried before and it's okay. But maybe we can combine and then do something, you know. And while closing that fast that day, both of us joined her together and then we prayed to God and we said, God, this whole idea that we have in our head, we just want to go ahead and do it. Please just give us the strength and all. And while I was leaving, she said, Passy, tomorrow we're going to see the pond. I turned, like, I was the one that wanted the thing. She was not Passy. I just like, tomorrow. And by this time, I wasn't having, like, the complete money to start the business, so. You know, but I needed, you know, that ginger from someone. I needed to partner with somebody. Because I knew that if I had started it then, anyway, it wasn't going to be so difficult, though, because the feed is not something you buy everything and then keep. It's something that you buy, you know, according to when it finishes and all. She said, Pastor, tomorrow we're going to the farm to look for. I said, okay, fine. The next day, everybody will just keep that. Where we're looking out, the whole Abuja looking for farm. You know, both of us. And then we now got home. So we started reading up about all the whole fish stuff online and all. You know, and then one day I think I went to the night or so when the woman said fish is going to be more expensive during this time and all that, like, everything is going on. I say, so fish is going to be more expensive. Okay, that means that means if you start selling fish now, we're going to make more money because of the whole thing. I said, okay. I went and told her, I said, baby, see, fish is going to be expensive. So we have to really, you know, start this thing. That day, after we went to the farm, the next day, we concluded on everything. By the next day, we were already paying for stuff and all. Then when I said, these are waiting for our own fish to grow. Let's start selling first. We started meeting dealers, people that have their own that have grown and all. So we started buying from them. We're already selling before our own even matured. You get the point? So we're already selling. Like, we've already known the business before we did our first harvest. So just like that, you know, we're selling. So that was it. That was how I started the whole fish. Before, I wanted to do just fresh. But we discovered that the fresh one is cheaper, but when you dry it, it's more expensive. So we combined the two. When you dry fish, it's more expensive. And you make more money. So when you dry it, you make times 2 of the money you would have made when you sell it fresh. So, you can actually do this too. So let's start. So we started off like that. You know, aside other investments and other things. I mean, I do a lot of work.
That's the thing. You do a lot of. The last one I saw, you were posting something about the land, and I'm like, Jesus, she's into land again.
A lot of things. You know, I do a lot of things. You know, in fact, I'm your plug on anything. Just tell me. Even if I don't know who is doing. I know who knows who is doing it. You know, like that. So, and there's no how I want my commission.
That's the jack of all trades and master of all.
Sometimes you want to do for something and I'll tell him, should I make call? You say, do you have somebody? I'll say, there's not say, this girl, is there anything that you don't know? Tell me this, is there anything that you don't know? I say, sir, I have to know everything. You know?
Of course.
I have to, like, I'm just a solution to everything.
Solution to everything. I love that.
So I'm just a solution to everything. You know, except maybe I don't want to say. And I thank God, like, the way I am, I'm always open. You know, I'm always open. Like, I don't hold back. You know, sometimes some things may be happening in my office and I'll be like, so what is he saying? What's the person saying? Okay, should I call another person for you so I can compare? He will say, do you know who is doing it? I'll say, yes, sir. He said, this girl is anybody you don't know in this world. So I'm just a solution to everything. You know, I'm just a solution to everything.
Okay, that brings us to you said the beginning of this year you were posting so many things about your goals the goals you want to achieve, and relationship was not part of it. So let's talk
It wasn't
about
part of it. The only
relationship.
thing I was facing was money.
So even up
I
to
am
now,
single. I am single. I
and
am single to
single to stupor. That's very direct. No, like that's very direct. You can't be okay. Let's go down a bit now. If some persons should hear what you said, someone might say, okay, it's obvious she's a feminist. She believes in her own
No, I'm not
wealth.
though.
Her-
Feminist. Who is not a? Is anybody not a feminist?
Thank you.
Well, I'm a feminist. You see, it depends on, a lot of people have this misconception about
Feminism.
feminists.
Yeah.
About feminism, yeah?
Mm.
Or feminists. I think the whole idea is misconstrued. Like, people have different idea, and people think whatever thing that comes to their head and all. Who is a feminist?
Someone who believes.
Someone who wants equal rights.
No.
A boy and a girl should
That
go to school. This one, I think that's what I understood by it. Girls should do more. Girls should be allowed to do things that guys can do and all. Innit?
yes.
Like in some homes, they want to train the boys and leave the girls. They don't go to school because they think they must end up in there. So every girl now is working hard. So any hard-working girl now is tagged the feminist because she wants more. She wants to achieve more. She wants to make money. So they believe that a girl should not make money. Why won't a girl make money? Why would a girl not want? Why would anybody not want to make money? Not just the girl.
I wonder.
So I don't know if they call me a feminist. If they don't call me a feminist.
So why? Let me ask. Let it be that I'm representing everyone. Let me just ask. You're beautiful. You're intelligent. You're smart. You're industrious. You're a good Christian. You're hardworking. As in, Passy is everything. She's a chef. She's a farmer. She's an entrepreneur. In fact, she's everything. And yet, you stand before me to tell me you are single to stupor. Is it that you don't want, or is it that you don't want a relationship for now, or you've not gotten the kind of person you want, or they are not coming? What exactly is our problem?
Yeah, maybe I've not gotten the kind of person I want. Maybe. Well,
if you've there are several guys out there. There are several guys.
But I don't want several guys. I don't want several guys.
And in the midst of all these millions of guys, you've not seen what you want.
Well, there are millions of guys. Then how many of them are bold enough to come to you and open up that they like you? A lot of guys are scared.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of guys are scared of successful women.
Successful women, yes, that's it.
Yes. So that is a problem. I won't say I am successful. I'm still on my way up. I've not gotten.
You are successful, but you've not gotten to where you want to get to.
Yes, so I won't say I'm not rich. I'm not rich. I'm just a girl who likes.
Patsy, don't confuse me, please. Don't confuse me, and don't confuse my audience, please.
Oh, no. No. I need to make it clear. I'm not rich. I'm not so rich. Okay, I'm not so rich. I can extend. At least I have something that is enough for me that I can extend to others. I'm not perfect. So, a lot of guys are scared of opening up, like, looking at me from afar. You'll be so scared to talk to me. I just think
Like
so.
I was.
You were?
Of course.
You know? But I'm just one of, I need to brag a little, yeah? I'm just one of the sweetest human beings God ever created. I know that for sure. You know, I have a very I'm so soft, I can be very emotional. So when you look at me from far, I want you to see that bossy person. You know, I want to see that bossy person because I'm easily broken. So it's a problem. It's a part of me that a lot of people don't know. I can be emotional. I'm easily broken. So I like you to see that. I think that's the kind of defense for me. When you think, you can, this one, she's just, I'm not a snowball. Never, I've never been. I can laugh, like, I can laugh and heal my laughter can heal the world, in fact. My laughter can heal the world. I laugh so hard. When I want to be happy, I am happy. When I, sometimes I want to be alone and I like that. I have my moods. I have my moments too. So I'm not so rich. I'm just a girl that when we were growing up, I've always been like this. That if I want to eat something, I go and make it. Even if it's not in the house, I go and buy what I want to. I go and buy what I want to cook and make it. My brothers, in Igbo, they will tell me, "Hey, pass it when you hear Sorogo." They will always be telling me that. When growing up, my brothers, anything want to eat, especially maybe yam, eggs or stuff, and all. So when they come and see, they say, "Hey, pass it when you hear Sorogo." This is what they usually tell me while growing up. So I've always been like that. If I see something I like it, I work hard and I get what I want. So I'm just somebody who likes to, I never go abroad though. I never go abroad.
I'm sure it's just this coronavirus. I'm just sure it's coronavirus. So let's not even go into that one now.
No. I never go abroad though, but I just like good things. I just like to be happy. I don't have friends. I don't go out. I hardly do. If you watch on my status, I've been begging people to invite me for weddings there in Abuja. Nobody's inviting me. So I don't know anybody. I don't go out. I don't mean, the only place you can see me go to is actors garden, where actors meet. So they are just colleagues and nothing more. So if I maybe sometimes start work, if I look at the hold up and I think it will be much, I'll just go there, spend time before I go home. So it's just been like that. My life is kind of boring sometimes.
Like
I just
mine.
I just like to make the little things matter.
That's great. Well, so many people read about your story and they were really inspired and they wanted to join us today. But this network has really chased everyone away because I can't even see people. I can't see anybody viewing anymore. But they had questions. Someone asked me last when you were supposed to be here. That was last week Sunday, right? So someone asked me if you're having any plans to train maybe young people or something.
On the poultry, fish,
Or
fish farming.
entrepreneurship, any kind of skill. Since you are an
No, it depends on
entrepreneur.
what they want to do. It depends on what they want to do and where they are. It depends on what they want to
Okay.
do.
But you're willing to.
Yeah, sure, I am.
All right. Is there anything you would like to say to young people? Any form of advice?
Yeah, what I have to say is this. A lot of people tend to think of what the society would say and all. If I thought of that, I wouldn't be selling fish because that's a very dirty business. You don't even want to touch fish. You don't want to go close. You know how it smells when it has all those slimy parts in it and all that before it's cleaned. So going to the pond alone and all that, sometimes I can look dirty. That if a guy sees me that time, he cannot even talk to me. He'll be like, where is this dirty girl coming from? My legs, just
Dirty
only
girl
on my legs.
in a fine car.
Yeah. Only, yeah, I mean, that's the only thing that they will look at. But she's driving a car. Why is her leg like that? But they don't know I'm coming from the farm. So everybody have something to think about anything that you do. whether you do wrong or you do right, but I will always advise you to do the right things and forget about what society would say. One thing with a lady making money, everybody would, especially a lot of guys, no matter what you do, people will always, in fact, if you never hear that word, you not started life. It means you made anything out of yourself. If nobody in the internet has ever called you a prostitute, that means you're not doing the right thing. You're not doing anything. So people will talk. I remember when I first posted that on a platform in the East, and a guy made a comment, and then I replied. A lady came to my inbox and she was like, "Congratulations, ma'am. I'm inspired. Please, when you're on your way up, don't throw stone at every dog that barks." That was what the lady said. It made a lot of sense. And my best friend also called me and he was like, "Patty, why you go reply that guy now? If you leave him now, you think so now the only person will go right." A lot of people will write, At the point I was liking everybody's comments and liking. At the point I got tired because there are over 2,000 comments. So how many people will I like and all? And it keeps dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping, So the one thing I want to say is anything you want to do, just believe in God, pray about it, and work towards that. You don't just sit at home and then you think maybe money would come. Me, I told you I want to be in a relationship. So I talk to myself. I say, "You see, this one I'm always in the house now. So that's how I want to meet the person." Do you get the point now?
Yeah.
So I think maybe the one that is holding myself on that part. I don't go out and all. So would the guy come and knock at your door? So you don't kind of sit, in your house and cross your leg and think the money will come and knock on your door and say, "Take me. I have money. Take me." No, you have to move out. You have to, you have to anything you want to do, you have to research about it too. I've done the business that did not succeed. I've done businesses that failed too. But it didn't stop me. I've done some that the starting was not so smooth. You understand? But
yeah.
I nearly wanted to get discouraged when I started producing. I had a film on a platform. I don't want to mention their name because it's a very big platform, online platform. And at the end of almost 2 years, what they paid me was $50. So you can imagine having your film with over thousands of people viewing it, and then at the end of close to 2 years, and somebody is giving you $50 for a film that you spent nothing less than close to maybe 2 million naira to make. Do you get the point? And this whole thing, when you have it on that platform, you cannot have it in another platform.
Oh, wow.
So these things, a lot of discouragement will come. No, that's actually why I tried to run my own online platform, because I think, okay, fine, these people, they're actually ripping us off. How can you do a film that you do nothing less than $1 million naira? Any good film, standard film will not, especially this period now that everything is now expensive. So you're not shooting any standard film now with anything less than 1.5 million. Then somebody wants to come and pay you peanuts and all. A lot of discouragement will come and all, but always, try your best to, beat them to their game and all. So you get discouragement from everybody. Sometimes you just feel like you give up. When I started my restaurant business at Crystal Lounge, I had boys working with me. It wasn't easy. The point I had to tell them, I stopped coming to work because I can't pay you and then you don't work hard. I had 2 boys and they were earning big, like they were earning over minimum wage. So minimum wage is 30K, yes.
Yeah.
So, and at the end of the month, I don't see anything to show for it because I can't be, because it's a night life. So I can't stay there till the next day and all. So what I do usually is breathing and all. But I just thought, okay, maybe I don't have to do any business that I won't be there all the time. So I tell them to stop. I've not lost hope on that anyway. I'm still looking for an area, space where I can actually take the hopes and then start up again. So businesses fail. Sometimes I've invested in businesses that also failed. But it didn't stop me. It didn't make me think. It doesn't make it a bad business. You may have invested in the wrong time. They may have been wrong, but that doesn't make the business bad. So perseverance, consistency is just all that is needed.
So what you're trying to say now is that you're always available for all your businesses.
Yes, all.
Mm. All right, Passy. Thank you so much. I want to congratulate you once again on your achievements and success so far. And I hope you climb higher. And please don't forget us. And lastly, you need to apologize to me
For
as everybody is seeing it. I remember there was a time you kept posting things about relationship and relationship and relationship. Was it just relationship or
I
cooking?
thought
I know
about
you cook.
everything.
Wait now. And you cook. Well, I don't know if it's your Passy's kitchen or your relationship aspect where you always talk. And I came up with a suggestion. And I said, I could be your photographer or your videographer for you to start a show. Passy, you didn't tell me you already had a show. You didn't even tell me you were on African Magic, and I was wasting my time trying to beg you
I,
so that I can be your
it cannot make me
videographer.
not do anything now. No, we can always do that. It doesn't have to stop me from doing anything else. It's not
Anyways,
stopping me from doing anything else.
well, I just feel bad. You just have to tell me sorry.
No, you don't have to feel bad. No, sorry, but don't feel bad. It doesn't stop us from doing any other talk show. Yes, it doesn't stop us from doing another talk show. I can be on your show. It's not a problem.
Okay. So we are going to create a discussion corner with favor relationship therapy aspect. So you're going to be our main speaker on that particular show. I don't need you to say yes or no.
Relationship therapy. No, I'm going to invite somebody else. There is
Huh?
a relationship therapist I know and trust. I'll talk to him for you. So we'll invite him too.
Okay, no problem. I'm really glad. I'm really happy. Congratulations on your 12 years of hard work and all what you've achieved in life. It's not easy. Just like you said, a lot of people tend to feel that women who are successful are either prostitutes or something else, but they never believe that women can be successful on their own. Just like you rightly said, or like you stated, you're not in a relationship, but you've achieved all this. But out there, good number of people think that all what you have today you achieved because you had a man or men in your life. So I want to say a very big congratulations to you once again. And please don't forget us
Thank
when you
you.
keep climbing. We are still upcoming. So don't try to forget us, please. And thank you for coming on our show today. It's such a pleasure.
All right.
I'm
You're
really
welcome.
grateful. God bless you.
Yeah, you too.
All right.
So I have
Take
to leave
care.
now.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
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 All right. Thank you so much for joining us on the program today, Discussion Corner with Favor. It's been an amazing discussion, very interesting and interactive, but network at some point kind of messed us up. But we'll try to edit the videos and take away the parts where network disrupted so that you can have a smooth video to watch when you are going to maybe go back to watch the video. Thank you so much, Ivan, for joining us. You made so many contributions, and I'm really grateful. On this note, we won't be having a program tomorrow. We were supposed to have this program last week, Sunday, but she was very busy because she went to the farm and she said Saturdays are better for her. So the program is meant to be once a week. So today is Saturday, and we already have a program today. So we won't be having any program tomorrow until next week, Sunday. Once again, happy new month to you. May this month be, may this month favor all of us. May this month increase us. May this month may God use this month to elevate us to a higher level. Congratulations to Passy, and I also wish that every young person out there would believe in their own strengths, stop depending on other people. She said not even one family member, not even one relation helped her, but she got some nice friends who were able to assist what she was doing, who saw her vision and decided to key in. So friends should always learn to support their friends. You don't have to always look down on your friends, no matter what they are doing, as long as it is genuine and it is legal. I think every friend, if you say someone is your friend, then you have to support your friend, and hopefully everyone will get better, and surely the world will be a better place. If all your friends are doing well, then the problem, your burden is lesser, because if you are the only one doing well amongst your circle, then it's a burden because everyone would depend on you, and you also know that you have family members to cater for, and you have other people outside to cater for as well. So on this note, I want to say a very big thank you for joining me on the program today. See you next week Sunday with another interesting edition of Discussion Corner with Favor. And on this note, I want to say have a nice evening and bye bye.